freeze.
That is some juicy gossip.
Hey everybody, my name is Bootz, and I'm Shady.
It's no shade.
And there's been a lot of debauchery and mess and folly going on in the world, both mentally, physically, spiritually, on pop culture, in entertainment, in religion. And you know, ain't nobody really expressing themselves in a way that I feel like I can directly relate to. So what I decided to do was cultivate this spectacular universe right now that is my YouTube show. This is the Shady Bootz web show. This is where I am able to fully express myself creatively, spiritually, and mentally, and hopefully I can inspire somebody along the way. Now, if you don't know who I am, I mean, we don't have time to be going over all of my accomplishments. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna get to know me through this web show process. This is a very interactive web show, so if I'm saying something you disagree with, please, by all means, say something about it, okay? Also, you can tweet me, Facebook me, or Instagram me during this process while we're live right now, and I'll make sure that, you know, I respond to you. I can't obviously right now, so we got somebody over there that's gonna handle that right quick, okay? Okay, so let's get into it. This show is consisted in 4 different parts. Those parts you will learn as we go on. First is gonna be pop culture. Let's talk about it right quick.
That is some juicy gossip.
So let's get into it. The first thing I really wanna discuss is the real, you know, it doesn't roll off the tongue like I want it to. The real side chicks of Charlotte. Okay, now this is something that went viral here recently. I think it was in the past 2 days. This started coming down my timeline as I'm working hard on my socials. And the first thing that I thought about was, okay, something just dealing with my city. Then I said, side chicks. I'm like, okay, this is not good. This is not a good image. This was my initial reaction. This is not good. This does not show my hometown in the best light. I'm thinking to myself, but then another part of me was like, honey, if there's gonna be a show, I don't care what it is, I gotta be a part of that thing. I mean, how cool would it be to host that reunion?
It's no shade.
So the first thing that I thought to myself was, oh my God, this is a terrible image. Then I looked at the girls. Let's take a look at the girls.
Finish her.
All of them look like ducks. I'm sorry. I mean, this is duck, goose out this mother, okay?
Now gag.
I mean, what do you think this is? Who is in the casting department? Now, somebody on my Facebook timeline said that, you know, they do look like side chicks. Probably because she's a wife or she's a main girl. But I'm just, you know, there's side chicks that actually look really, really good. Hell, I was a side chick at one point in time. But we're not going to talk about me looking babushka, okay?
Really? True tea, bitch.
Now, the big controversy is this a real show? Is this gonna be picked up X, Y, and Z? So, you know, I had to pull some receipts. The first thing that I noticed is that it was produced by a company called Stelly Entertainment. The individual who runs that is Dale Stelly. Now, these ducks might not look like something, but Mr. Stelly, now, you need to be a part of your own show. Your eye candy all day, okay? You look good. I see where he says he's on set, and I'm looking at the camera he's using. Ain't no way in the world that's picked up. I mean, it's not picked up, and I'm not coming for anybody right now. I'm just stating facts. This camera was gotten out of a college somewhere, okay? That is one point that alludes to it not being as legitimate as getting to a major network right now. Now, at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the game, I sat up there and I watched the trailer. Look, take a look at this.
That bitch don't want it. Bitch don't want it. I've been ready to put that bitch ass.
Okay. As you can see, it is very ratchet behavior. You know what I'm saying? Very ratchet behavior, very underdressed, very low quality video. And I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm not knocking his hustle or anything like that, but that should allude to the fact that this is something that is an idea. I don't know if people remember, but the Bad Boys Club was supposed to be a thing. I actually produced the theme song for that. And at the end of the day, it was just a pilot that is going to be shot. Now, where he succeeded, where that Dale Stelly is a genius, is, or he might be the most foolish man in the world, is the fact that he sculpted the image to mimic the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Andy, I don't know how touchy Andy is about his visual branding, but if it is not affiliated with Bravo, which I don't think it is by the way that you responded to Rihanna on your page, Mr. Stelly, yes, that he did not expect it to blow up the way that it did. That alone, to me, allows me the validity of knowing that I think it's just a cultivated idea that is very, very, very well executed, okay? Now, I'm telling you, that branding, using this type of image to promote something, whether it's picked up or not, if it's not affiliated with Bravo, baby, you know, you might want to sell that idea extremely fast, and I think you could get a cute coin for it right now because it's kind of popping and viral. At least it was viral the last time I checked.
It's no shade.
You know, African American women are saying that it is appalling that something like this would be centered around Charlotte, North Carolina. I kind of feel the same way, but not really. If it is going to be produced in Charlotte, I think it could be an opportunity for attention to be on Charlotte. And once you got the camera on you, people can do what they want to with it, okay? If this is what it has to be to, you know, open that door for more opportunities for our city, then I can't say that I'm completely against it. What I am completely against, though, is the criteria. Side chicks, and especially the aesthetic of these women. I mean, at the end of the day, you can tell that, you know, nobody was hired on an efficient basis to snatch these girls together, okay? I mean, at the end of the day and at the beginning of the gay, you need a gay, okay? I don't know who these people are, you know, I don't know, so I went to find out. Okay, so I went to find out, and this is what I came up with when I went on an audition that was supposed to be today in Charlotte.
So I'm on my way to this Real Side Chicks of Charlotte audition. Y'all seen the promo about it. It's kind of going a little viral, and I didn't know what all the fuss is about, okay? Now, I'm not sure whether it's been picked up. I don't know, you know, too many details about it, but I did see a casting call posted on a legitimate website, and I'm gonna go. There's just a little controversy about this audition process. The address that they gave us is the address to a business that is permanently closed. But what I will do is I will go down there and see if this is a legitimate thing, see what they got going on, and I will report back to you live on the Bootz Read, 7 o'clock on YouTube. But if there's one thing that I do know, and I do know for true, you cannot film no reality show about no side chicks in Charlotte without incorporating the king, queen of the Queen City, me!
Okay, so we basically just got here to the audition location, and I mean, so as you can see, I'm pumping, but what am I pumping to? I mean, this is an abandoned building, and sirens going off. Lord Jesus, I think this is where the audition's supposed to be, though. Okay, yeah, that right there says Taste, Cafe, and Lounge. That's what the information I received gave me. This outside area looks kind of cute, you know. Let's see if anybody's here. No, what the? This is the address you give people to audition for some programming?
And that's shade.
So I'm eating my spaghetti, and I decided, well, let me go ahead and post a new alert. You know, a man that's on the down low.
Okay, have you guys heard of the DL detective? Honey, woo! This individual is very gifted. I mean, he has a knack for exposing down low men. I have got to get some more information about this character. So, our booking department, we're gonna get him on the show, right? Do you agree with what he's doing? We're taking a poll right now. You can participate in the poll. Check that out. All right, well, that's it for pop culture. Stay tuned for story time. Get over here, kids. It's story time. Are you excited, kids? It's story time. Woo! Now, y'all children can't be expecting me to get this excited about stuff. You know, I smoke too much for all of that. Now, I'll take you back to 2002. 2002, I was the biggest, like, band nerd, band geek. I played 7 different instruments, and as you can tell, I was not the king, queen that you see today. I was not as expressive. I didn't know how to express myself. I just knew that I found expression with music, and my most dominant instrument is piano. I'm classically trained on that, and the understudy to that is bassoon. I absolutely love that double-reeded instrument that sounds like a fart when you first start playing it. Now, with that being said, I was so intrigued by the culture of band, and I loved going to band and chorus class, and I guarantee that the students of Hopewell can attest to this. I loved performing. That was something that was enriched in me for a very long time. Now, I was so obsessed, like I said, I used to rip up magazines. This one is pretty through the ringer, and as you can see up here, yeah, Spring 2002, this magazine's been through it. The interesting thing about this magazine is I circled a few things that I wanted to request. You know, there's a drum right here that looks absolutely dapper and absolutely lovely. And keep in mind that I circled that in the spring of 2002. So I was walking back to my car from a long day of work on Hollywood Boulevard, and this piece of beautiful architecture just sticks out to me. You know, it's up against the grunginess of a dumpster. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I'm not no dumpster diver, but hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure, child. I'm very thrifty. I walk up to the piece, and it is a drum, you know. So, you know, I pick up the drum, and not thinking too much of it. You know, me and my homegirl, we walk, you know, to Echo Park, and we start chilling. You know, we start doing our thing. You know, I'm playing the drum, I'm doing my thing, and I called the drum Djembe. We made an improvisational song called Okay Djembe. Long story short, 2017 hits. I'm in Charlotte right now, assisting my parents in moving. Basically what ended up happening was I'm going through old stuff. And what I realized was that the same drum that I circled was the same damn drum that surfaced on Hollywood Boulevard as I walked to my car. Now, initially I thought to myself, like, what kind of witchcraft is this? I'm telling you this story to say that Djembe is real for you too. You know, Djembe is real for you too. Anything that you want, you can get. I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to y'all. You know, ain't no way you can't tell me, but I wanted it so subtly. It took 14 years to get to me. Now, what if I wanted it intently and focused on it? Can you imagine what you can accomplish? Can you imagine what you can fulfill? I mean, this is beautiful, y'all. This is delectable. This is an incredible piece of information, and I hope you take it as such. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
You look like a spoiled brat. Just look at the camera.
Oh, so you gonna get me frowning?
Don't frown.
Can I do with shades on?
Yeah, no.
It's no shade.
Well, I can't have the sun.
Why do you have to be so damn dramatic?
What is the sun?
Join me live each and every Friday on YouTube.com at 7 o'clock p.m.
Really? Trip T, bitch. Shady Boots will read you, honey.
Wanna know who your girl talk to? Is he cheating on you? Should you fall back? Are you ever gonna get married? I'm the hip hop psychic with the clapback. I'm the hip hop psychic with the clapback. I'm the hip hop psychic with the clapback. Rub on my lamp like a genie. If you wanted me to read, I got the riches and I'll read you like a roadmap. The extent of my gift is this: I'm extremely empathetic. Sometimes I can peek into somebody's situation and tell you specific names, places, events, things of that sort. That is the extent of my psychic ability. Empathetically speaking, I can feel you. So my first free hip-hop psychic reading question comes from Cody. He says, Bootz, what's up? If you want to use me for your hip-hop psychic reading, my question to you would be, how can I succeed in a big city with my first hit record to blow up my music career? Okay, so first of all, Cody, the first thing that I'm seeing is there is money being delegated to unnecessary things. So that money that is being delegated to unnecessary things should be dedicated to branding yourself, dedicated to getting to where you want to go, and honestly dedicated to going out. I don't know if people realize, but socialization is just important as monetization. You never know who's going to take you to the next level. That will accelerate the process. Can I give you a timeline on it? Hell no, but maybe the cards can. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the cards are saying that that might be an illusion. You have the Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles says that you got, you know, money. The Two of Swords are saying it's split to how you're using that money. And the Moon is saying this dream might be an illusion at this time. However, what I will say is manage your money the correct way. Take some time to socialize, as well as to be very ambitious about anything that you're doing, and it's going to come to pass. So the next one is with Miss Vamp, and Miss Vamp hit me up on Instagram, and she says, what is in store for my love life now? So let me go ahead and see what's going on with these cards, see what they're talking about. Now, if you are open to it, it will come to you, but you have to be ready. So I think that you should heal at this time. Let me see what the spiritual card is saying. It has the backside of a deer. You got the backside of a deer. Honey, turn your back, show him your and move on. Thank you so much for messaging the Hip Hop Psychic. Again, if you want to book your session, you can. It's only $20 for as long as you want to go. Just email me down below. Okay, so I got two really good ones. I got Bakota and Brittany. I can't decide which one, so let's consult the wheel of reading. All right, it's Brittany. Yay! Okay, Brittany. Brittany is asking me about her relationship. She says she's been with somebody for 10 months, and he constantly accuses her of doing things that she's not doing. So let me first start off by saying, I feel that there is a level of infidelity involved, and I feel like it might be you. Maybe it was addressed, and with it being addressed, that caused him to think of some shady going on. Maybe it was somebody that you were seeing early on in your relationship, and that really plagued his mind as the relationship progressed. I don't know if that's considered infidelity. Maybe it's a perception of infidelity that's not really happening. And maybe that's why you messaged me. I'm not sure, but there is a level of insecurity dealing with faithfulness coming from a feminine perspective. So maybe what it is he's the one being, cheating and sleeping and hopping and bobbing. That's why he's putting it off on you. Let me talk about the relationship though with the cards. Okay, you got the Hierophant right here. The Hierophant always gives very sound feelings. So if you feel like this is something that is going on, then it is something that is going on, okay? The Hierophant tells you literally what it is, and he is giving that to you in feeling. So if you feel like something's going on, if you feel like doing the backhead bounce on out of there, do the backhead bounce on out of there, girl. This is not right for you. You got to move on. You got to move forward. All right, that's it for the Hip Hop Psychic. If you follow me on social media, I'll shout out the next time you can apply for a free Hip Hop Psychic reading right here on Shady Bootz Live. If you want a private meeting just for $20, we can go as long as you want to go, baby. And trust and to believe, my reviews are A1. I'm the Hip Hop Psychic. We're about to close the show.
Oh yeah, oh yes, I like that.
Oh God, I done talked this mess off. Lord have mercy. Look, I'm wearing a beautiful shade by Lip Essence. Or Lip Sense. You should. If you like the color, this is Lip Sense, child. There's an eBay link down below so you can get your own tube, honey. Put in that code and you get 50% off. Let work.
Thank you very much for tuning in to the first episode of Shady Bootz Reads. This is an interactive web show, and if you would like to take part, you can find him at Shady Bootz Reads on all social media. Until next time, allow the shade not to jade the prosperity that is within you. Have a great day.